What's going on, guys? Quiven here with another video. Today we're doing something a little different. We're not talking about Gears or Call of Duty. We're talking about Battlefield. What you're seeing today is actually Battlefield 2042 Nexus mod. Uh, Not Nexus mod. It's powered by Emulator Nexus. It's called Project Rome. So Project Rome. It's basically like how do I explain this? It's kind of like using XLab's bypass to play Modern Warfare 2 after the cease and desist without a launcher. It's essentially just a DLL that's replaced in the game library, or the files for the game. So what it allows you to do is, instead of playing on EA servers, everybody on here is playing on Emulator Nexus servers, which is technically like playing on any Call of Duty mod client that you play at the Plutonium, where they host servers. So that's what this is. This is Project Rome, and it's hosted by the same people who made Venice Unleashed for Battlefield 3. Now, I don't have Battlefield 3 yet, so I didn't install Venice Unleashed to make a video or play it yet, so I don't really know how that is. I'm assuming it's more popular than Project Rome, but at the same time, Project Rome is Battlefield 2042, Bad Company, so it has a pretty cult following. I would say. The servers aren't like going crazy all the time, but they're definitely players playing. I want to say 24 hours a day, if not at least more, but like at least 18 hours a day. You can get a few matches in. It is, as of recording this, it is 10:40 a.m. Eastern time, and I'm pretty sure that these servers are located somewhere in Europe, or South America. I'm just basing that off ping, but that could also just be how they run Emulator Nexus. Just not the best master, so connection isn't the best. Anyway, I think that this project here that you're seeing is worth something, and I wanted to make a video on it. If you wanted to play it, you could go ahead and play it. It's free. You can still purchase the game if you don't already have it. Go on G2A, or I personally would use G2A, but I think Aniba has it as well. With their third-party stores, I'm pretty sure that they have them, and they are cheap. Obviously, the game's cheap, but you can't buy the game from EA or Origin straight out. You have to get it from somebody who's hosting the key. As far as you guys want to do more research on it, you could always just visit Venice Unleashed and go to the Rome support that they have there, and they'll be able to explain things better than I ever could. But personally, coming from somebody who never got to play Battlefield 2042 multiplayer, mostly because I didn't play Battlefield, you know, when I was playing my Xbox as a kid. I didn't play Battlefield 3 either. I played the first Battlefield I ever played was Battlefield 4. So right now we're just waiting on Warsaw revamped from them, which that's gonna be fucking awesome. If you don't want to play on the regular servers anymore, they're gonna be doing the same thing these guys are doing with their shit, and it's gonna have its own anti-cheat, mod support, and just a bunch of other cool shit they're gonna add. And that's another thing about this game, right? Is that if you want to have your mods, like if you have modified files, modifications in the game, the Project Rome Emulator Nexus servers don't find those to be cheats or to give you an unfair advantage. So like, I have a mod that allows me to go in third-person camera when I'm walking. I don't have to be in a vehicle. And some people might say it gives you an unfair advantage, but if you want me to be honest with you, it doesn't really do much, because it's not like a regular third-person camera where it sits over the shoulder and you get a reticle. It don't work like that. It's basically the vehicle camera just placed on our player model so that we can always access it And I just think that's cool. You know, I'm a big fan of being able to modify games that you own or things like that. I'm a huge fan of that kind of stuff. So when the mod clients like this add in support for that type of stuff, it makes me happy. Because one of the first things I always do whenever I download a game is I check the Nexus community. I go in Vortex and I see if I can do something to the game. You know, because I like to add features to my game. I know that a lot of people do quality of life mods, which is awesome in my opinion, so it's usually what I'm looking for. Retextures, stuff like that. And you can use that stuff here if you can find them. So I honestly think that Project Rome has a lot of benefits. I think that it's really cool that there is a player base behind the Battlefield games that is willing to do what the COD player base does for their old games and make them playable, especially since EA shut down the servers. So I'm definitely gonna give this a good rating and say you should try it if you haven't already. If you don't know about it, go to Benish Unleashed and you could find it there. And it's just a simple, less than a megabyte thing. So anyway, this is all I got for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check it out. It's worth it. Enjoy.